Good evening. This is Lady Dana, and I'm going to introduce you a new blog that I just put out in ladydgsquill.blogspot.com. I recently made that. It's very fresh. It's just this afternoon that I made that, and uh, since the very start that how do you call this? I started being who I am. I've been asked for a lot of freebies. Just about every person that I come across with will be asking for something for free. But for obvious reasons, I cannot do that. So I've decided to write something like a do-it-yourself uh, with complete with how you're going to perform a small ritual that it can benefit not just you or your house, but your family and your loved ones as well, just to keep you away from all forms of negativity, especially with the thinning of the veil, which is happening a little bit early this year for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, last year it wasn't this early. Last year, I think the veil started thinning by mid October, but this year it's only September, and I've seen a lot of posts that there are what do you call this things playing about, and what do you call this gadgets that's been turning on and off without anybody doing it. And there are also some incidences that are, how do you say this, people getting sick out of nowhere or catching something. So to avoid that, I've written down a few things that it's like do it yourself sort of thing that you can do on your own. And not to mention that the ingredients is very, very cheap because you can find it in your own kitchen. And apart from that, I personally tried and tested these sort of do it yourself things that I just made. And it's, well, people kind of dig it because it's really cheap. Okay, so we're gonna start first with your mirrors. If you have mirrors around the house, you should start cleaning those first. But after cleaning it, I would suggest you make a mixture of vinegar with rock salt. If you can't find rock salt, don't use iodized, but you could use sea salt instead. Or, well, you can find the regular uh, sugarcane vinegar. You can always get cider. No problem with that. You mix that up with a cup of water, depending on how big is your basin that you're going to use. But I were you, just follow the instructions that I placed on my blog, and you'll be all set. To make the mixture, you put salt, the vinegar, and water in a basin. You use newspapers to clean up the mirrors. You have to dab the newspaper into the mixture and then clean up your mirrors with it. I know some of you would start thinking it's gonna smell. Okay, it's not gonna smell if you're going to remove the residues right after. So that's what you do. You remove the residues, and then after that, or you can use a simple washcloth in when you clean up the mirror using the mixture. You can use a washcloth, but later on you have to use newspaper to keep it like shiny and to remove all stains on there. Anyway, right after that, there are a set of runes or footark writing that I place also in the blog that you can use or copy, and you have to paste that on the back and on the front of the mirror. Then you can set it up in your house again. Technically, this is good for a month. It's like a whole month of being cleaned out of certain negative vibes. been going around the house. And then after that, I would suggest that you clean up the floors. How do you clean up? Of course, you sweep and then you mop the floors. How do you? Okay, there's a mixture for the mop, and all you have to do is use lemons, a whole lemon, slice it to half, juice it, and then mix it up. Half a bucket of water, and you put the lemons in there, and you put a handful of salt, rock salt, sea salt, doesn't matter. Just not do not use iodized salt because iodized salt is a whole different story. Uh, okay, then you mix that up 3 times using a wooden spoon. If you don't have a wooden spoon, then I don't know, get a wooden stick. As long as you can mix it up 3 times, then dab the mop in there, then mop your floors with it. The purpose is that is to lift any form of negativity that's like already been there for the last couple of years. Yeah, it cleans up everything, but how easy is it that people can actually uh, slap around negativity back to where it comes from, right? So there, that's the next step. You use the the water or the mixture, then you mop the floors with it, and right after that, let it dry. Don't mop it again with any kind of cloth. Just let it dry, and then you're all set. Don't worry because your house will smell like lemon, so it smells really nice. Some people would think, we'll have salt all over the house. So what? The salt is actually used to cleanse out your over. Always remember that the salt is actually the purest form of crystals that you can ever find. It is a crystal, and it's the purest form. That's why it's so pure that it can cleanse out all of the other crystals from its negativities. So that's how you clean your floor. Okay, right after that, I would suggest incense or smudge sticks. Smudge the whole house. Same thing with a mirror. Smudge the mirror before placing on it, back on where it comes from. And then the house. When you smudge your house, you need to walk 7 times around the house, clockwise or jostle, and then let the smoke out all forms of negative vibrations inside the house. Always remember, negativity will always attract negativity. Positive energies will always repel negativity. So that's the best way to cleanse your house from all forms of negativity. So far, um, it's a do-it-yourself. So all you have to do is follow the what was written on the ingredients and everything else. Everything you need to learn on how to do it. It's all right in there. So you don't even need to worry about anything else because it's all written there, including the charms that you're going to use. The ones that you're going to put on your front door is also written there uh, with the ingredients and everything else. So all you have to do is just type Lady D's Quill with an S blogspot.com. It is the first blog that I place in this. It's called Post Halloween Rituals for Protection. It not just protects the house, but it protects everybody that's living in that particular house. So please do visit my blog spot and subscribe because I need all the subscribers that I can get right now. And also you can follow me on YouTube just in case. My YouTube is Lady Dana 888 and please do subscribe on my channel. I need more people in there. And thank you very much for listening and being with me tonight. This is Lady Dana. Have a blessed night.